Hey, happy day 272 of doing one thing a day that makes you happy. From a little journal book, do one thing every day that makes you happy. Decided that 2019 was a year that I got a lot happier. Focused more on things that make me feel good and less on things that make me feel bad. And in order to help me do that, I decided that every day I would hop on Facebook Live or on my podcast and talk about doing one action step, taking one action step every single day to make me feel better about the things that go on in our lives, to be more grateful, to be more appreciative of all the cool things that happen. Today, day 272, is a sayings day, and it says, one half of the world cannot understand the pleasure of the other. Jane Austen wrote this, and our challenge today says, a pleasure of mine that no one can understand. Now I'm going to say, don't say that no one can understand, because as weird as we think we are, and as weird and strange as the things are that we find fun and interesting and curious and pleasurable, there are actually probably millions of other people that feel the same way, especially now that we've got the internet and the world is a much smaller place in terms of people with like interests being able to come together. So instead of thinking, well, nobody likes the things I like, think about things that you like and understand that half the world doesn't get it, half the world does get it. Or maybe a lot more than half the world doesn't understand, but there are a lot of people that can relate to the things that you like, that you love to do, or that you're interested in or curious about. So go ahead and list out some of those things that you find enjoyable or pleasurable. I am one of those people that loves to work, loves to be continuously learning and growing and studying and looking into things that I'm curious about. Most of the world doesn't actually operate that way, and it's kind of mind-boggling to me sometimes to understand and realize that they don't. Even in my own family, I am probably the only one that is on this continuous journey of learning and personal development and personal growth. Everybody else is perfectly happy to just live their life the way they are. But, they just don't understand. They don't get why I'm always reading and learning and growing and listening to webinars and going to seminars and going to events and learning new things. Walking and doing exercising alone. I love to walk in nature by myself, and my family totally doesn't get it. Now, maybe my family isn't the perfect example, but it's a good example that we can all relate to of how we like certain things, and people in our same family don't like those same things. I think about even foods that we like to eat. I love fruits and vegetables and berries, but I have a sister that eats like almost no fruits or vegetables. So we're all different, and that's what makes the world an interesting, amazing place. So today, think about the things that bring you pleasure, whether they can bring other people pleasure or not, and write a few of those down to remind yourself when you're feeling a little glum or under the weather, or like you need a little pick-me-up, that there's all of these things that you're interested in and that you could explore. That's it. Go out and make an amazing day. I'll, of course, be with you tomorrow with another little exercise or challenge from the Do One Thing Every Day That Makes You Happy book, so that we can continue to make 2019 our best year ever. Bye. Have an amazing day.